Hey Zack, first time on Combat TV?
Yep, first time.
Yeah, great to have you here too, because you're a fighter I've been looking at for quite some time, and it was really good to see you have your professional debut the other day, the other night. Can you tell viewers out there just a little bit about yourself, how long you've been fighting and your amateur record and that?
So yeah, I've been fighting now for about 8 years. Coming up, 8 years. My amateur record was 10-0, and I've had 2 kickboxing fights so far. Steve pretty much came to my school back when I first started, because he went to Calston, the same school as me, and he was teaching some jiu-jitsu, and at the time I was wrestling for school, and then he kind of picked me up and told me to come down, and I just fell in love with it. So yeah, just been taken under his wing since then, so yeah.
And you coming from a wrestling background, then do you still prefer the ground, or do you like the stand-up now?
I like the stand-up, but I enjoy the grapple. Yeah, it gets real technical, you know. I like the scrambles and the little minor adjustments that can be made. Yeah. And
big thing to be fighting on the first fight pass from New Zealand, the first tournament.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, but yeah, I didn't really think too much about it. I was just thinking it's like another fight, you know. I just wanted to go and do what I like, do what I enjoy, so yeah.
And what was the night like, you know, the atmosphere and everything, something that you hadn't experienced before? Have you had anything that big before?
No, nothing that big. That was a huge show, and I could really feel like all the support of the people around, which is really nice, you know. I had heaps of my friends there, heaps of my family, which was really cool as well. Even like my nana, who doesn't like watching fights, obviously. Yeah, she was there, so that was cool. She actually really enjoyed it as well, which is interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she said she wants to come to all the shows now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was cool. The atmosphere was really good, real uplifting, and just enjoyed it.
And the fact you weren't fighting another Kiwi was even better. You had an Australian opponent.
Yeah, no, I had an Australian opponent, which was cool. I think the part that I actually found quite nice was that when he walked out, I didn't hear anyone booing, which is cool. You know, I like the respect in that. So that was pretty cool as well.
When you come up against him and you matched up against him, did you know much about him?
Well, I knew he was more of a grappling focus fighter. So that was about all I knew. I knew he competed at the IMFs. He did have a good amateur record. He just came off a loss against Harry Webb, who's like the lightweight champion of Hex now. So tough first fight. He came out, he was good. I felt like he was pretty good, but eventually once I took him down, he didn't really move too much, you know.
Yeah, you had some pretty good exchanges, like with the grappling.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I felt like it just turned into more of a grappling match. Once the distance kind of closed in on each other, there was no striking distance, so it just ended up turning into more of like a grappling fight. Which is kind of nice though, you know, save the body and the face for another time. Yeah.
And what have you got planned next? Have you got something lined up again?
Not at the moment, but hopefully we'll aim for the next show, that whatever pops up. We want to stay active this year. Try maybe get a kickboxing fight in between the next MMA fight, but if not, just see what pops up and try to get on it.
Did you talk to Jason Vorster? He would have been happy with your performance, and you think you'll be able to be a part of the shows, the Shuriken shows from now on?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, surely. Yeah, no, he was pretty happy. He's a nice ass guy, yeah, so it's cool working with him.
Just tell us a little bit about the MMA community now that you're in a professional. Does it feel different at all?
A little bit, yeah. Like, it feels a little bit different, but at the same time, the goal's still the same, you know, to be the best. So I'm just keeping like the same energy throughout. Like, obviously, I know now the rounds are longer. There's slightly different like rule change, you know, with elbows and stuff added, but I think it's cool. I think I can get more creative now with what I'm doing, and think about it's just allowing more open things for me to try, you know.
Do you you'll take more notice of the other fighters. Like, okay, you know where he is in Australia, so you know about your level.
Yeah, it's kind of getting there now. You know, I can kind of I can see things online now. You know, we can do proper studies on people. People can do proper studies on me. So it's obviously going to get a lot harder. But yeah, we love it. So we're all for it.
Hey, that's great talking to you, because it's always interesting, you know,
Yeah.
the feelings of a fighter as they go through. You know, not many people experience it. I haven't, so it's always interesting to me, and I know a lot of viewers out there too. So,
Yeah, it's
hey,
fun as.
yeah. Oh well, we hope we can follow you right through until
absolutely.
all the way to the top, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers,
That's-
bro.